Rivers out of the gun. Fakes the throw. Throwing now to his left.
Well, the way the rules are in the NFL now, you can't hit the receivers, you can't hit the quarterback. And if you give the quarterback this kind of time, he is always going to find an open receiver.
Second down after that pass play. Donald Brown is in the backfield. Out of the shotgun formation. Diving grab. They give him the catch.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Man-to-man coverage down the field. When you see it, you got to be accurate with the football. He was that time, and that's why we got the completion.
Third and 8. Looking across the middle. Allen's got it. And a first. This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series. Mounting a serious drive. First down at the 16. Brown's got it on the handoff. Gets about 9 on the play.
The Chargers have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
Brown's going to secure the handoff. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
They come to the line on third down. They did an excellent job of executing in these spots last week. Marching down the field and taking their time. Keeps it on the play fake. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Jim, when you get down the red zone, you have to be very careful as a quarterback not to turn the football over. Good decision that time by the quarterback. Gets the completion, and they get a nice solid pickup that time.
This long drive continues. First and goal from the 3. Brown's taking the handoff.
It's getting harder and harder in the NFL to score when you're this close to the goal line. So what will the offense do? They better be creative. That's all I know.
The long drive continues. Runs it across. Touchdown.
Touchdown Chargers.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
The Packers now will have their chance to respond with their first drive. The score's 7-0. And no return as this goes for a touchback. Here is the MVP of the 2011 NFL season. Out of California, Berkeley, quarterback Aaron Rodgers. The Chargers will come out in the dime.
319! 319!
From the gun, Rodgers. Out to the left. Has his target. Ball is out.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts them in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
The Packers were never threatened a week ago, but they find themselves behind in a tight one today, Phil.
Yeah, they found a team that was probably a little afraid because they saw how they blew out the team last week. So that makes you think we got to be sharp, be on top of our game, and that's what we've seen so far.
So they get to the quarterback on that last play. Third down coming up. Lacey lines up in the backfield. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Rodgers connects with Jordy Nelson. That picks up 11.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
around the 37. They face first down. Wayne's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Handoff made. Brown takes the hit and is brought down.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
The jumbo set on the field. Brown has it out of the eye.
Brown's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down here after the run. Will go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. To the ground. Taking off. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Second down, 4 to go. Handoff. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Nice job that time. The run play gets the first down. You move those chains. Hey, it's kind of fun to watch a team tough enough and patient enough to run the football to get these first downs instead of throwing it all the time.
He'll get it again. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down here after that run play. Nickel formation here for the defense. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. And a flag is down. Wayne tackled down.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Roughing the passer call gives the offense 15 yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, and it was a terrible roughing the passer that time. He absolutely took 2 steps before he hit the quarterback. You can see when he lets the ball go. When you see him let it go, boy. The Chargers, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
And now they'll try over again on second down. From the gun, Phillip Rivers ready for the snap. He'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle, and Allen is stopped there.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
Offense lines up here. Brown's handed the football, and gains maybe 4.
Oh, man, he almost gets in the end zone, so close to getting over the goal line.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. There's a signal from the far side. The hands are up. It is a touchdown.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
The Chargers getting set for the point after. Makes the PAT. Chargers getting set for the kickoff. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Rodgers from the shotgun. Rodgers, the ball is jarred loose. A recovery by the defense. He's brought down.
Well, the one thing we know about the NFL, when you have the football in your hands, they are going to attack it. You've got to know that as a ball carrier. Protected a lot better.
Great starting field position for the offense. Donald Brown is in the backfield. Here's the handoff. That's Vickerson making the stop.
The Packers defense, they got backed up in their own red zone, but you know what? They came through that time. There's a run play. They were waiting for it, and they stopped the offense for a very short gain.
That's second down coming up. Wayne's lined up in the slot. Rivers has got it in the gun. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it and you just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
It's third down coming up. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. Brings it into his body. That's a gain of 8. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The first quarter comes to an end, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers still driving as the second quarter gets underway. It's first down as they head to the line. The second quarter is underway with this snap. Brown takes the hit and is brought down.
The Packers defensive coordinator, he's going to be happy with the results there. He was guessing run inside the red zone. That's what he's got, and they were ready for it, and they gave up very little yardage.
Second and goal from the 4. Brown's going to take the handoff now.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
That's going to be a timeout charged to the offense. Football sits at the 2. goal to go from the 2. Rivers finds Allen.
Oh, wow, another couple inches, and that would have been 6 points for the offense, but he just falls short.
The kick is good.
Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
Hyde's got it. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Packers getting ready now to start their drive. Wide receivers are bunched up. The Packers lined up, bunch formation. The Packers have it at the 24. The defense gets a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
From the gun, Rodgers. Rodgers sends it to Lacy. Brought down at the 26.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
After that last reception, they are still 8 yards away from a first. 3rd and 8 coming up. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Wants to go deep. Makes the play. Tackled down at the 22.
Well, you saw... Defensive backs can't sleep the night before the game when they play against this quarterback. Beautiful long throw down the field for the big completion.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Rodgers still has it. Rodgers, touchdown, and that'll close the gap in this one.
That's a good touchdown by the offense there, and and what it's done, it's gotten this game closer, gives them confidence, and confidence is a dangerous thing. We'll see if they can keep moving forward after this.
The Packers lined up now for the point after. The point after is good. The Chargers will get it back in a moment. Still have a 2-possession lead. Scores 17-7. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line. The Chargers offense now marches onto the field. First down at the 16. Brown's got it on the handle. Brown takes the hit and is brought down.
Got to stay patient with the run game. That's what the offense is doing here. Even though they haven't had any big gains yet, there's a little short gain that time, but you're hoping to break one sooner or later.
The offense stops the clock right away with a timeout. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Offense lines up here. Rivers out of the gun. The defense gets the sack.
Good job to the safety getting that sack. I'll say this. He can tackle, he can cover, and he's showing us he can blitz too and get to the quarterback.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Rivers is going to take the snap from the shotgun. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out. The Chargers have done a fantastic job here of getting the football to one of their key targets. Allen's been a favorite of his quarterback, and he's proven why he deserves to be targeted so often today.
You're right. He deserves to be targeted because he is one of the better wide receivers in the NFL. And when he catches it, look out, he can get yards after the catch.
And Cobb is stopped there. The Packers are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. Split backfield here.
319.
First down at the 50, and Rodgers will hand it off. Nice tackle.
Nothing like a good trap play. When you play defensive linemen who like to get up the field a little too quick, let them get up the field, have a pulling guard, knock them out, and then run in there behind them and get those yards.
Second down coming up. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Rodgers from the shotgun. On his way. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
How about this gift? A wide open. Receiver down the field, the quarterback. Good job of finding. He throws it down there, and he gets the easy touchdown.
Extra point was good. Nelson's probably ready to get right back on the field after that last drive. A drive in which he contributed over 40 yards receiving, helping the team score. And no return here. So Rivers will start this drive from the 20. The Chargers are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
And Nix, a receiver in the slot. 2nd down and 11. Throws the pass, and off the mark on that short throw.
Jim, in a situation like this, you just got to be smart. It's 3rd and long. You're winning the football game. Don't take any chances. Don't turn it over. If you punt it, that might be a good thing.
Rivers out of the gun. Reggie Wayne makes the catch.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Mike Cypress now ready to punt. And the fair catch is made. The Packers bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. They've come out in the dime package.
319.
First down at the 46. They're going to get him here for a sack.
My gosh, you're talking about getting overpowered. I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard and right tackle are both pulled. They get run over and they give up a sack.
Second down and 12. Catch made. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down. We knew we might be in for some big numbers in the passing game today, and we've seen that so far, Phil.
We have seen that. The quarterback has been magnificent, no doubt about it. And what you have to do on the defensive side, look, you know they're going to get the yards. You just hope to stop them down in the red zone and make them kick field goals.
This would be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
That time on 3rd and short, the offense throws the football. That just shows you no faith in their running game. Didn't think they could move the defense back, so they throw it, and the pass is incomplete. Now it's 4th down.
The Chargers come onto the field now for this next series. First and 10. Brown's going to secure the handoff. Jones makes the tackle.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Second down and 7. Rivers over to Malcolm Floyd.
Well, that's the way to stand in there for the quarterback. He knows he's going to take the hit. He still throws the football down the field and gets the completion. Let's put it this way. If you can't do that, as a quarterback, you won't be playing in this league.
And he's going to be dumped. And that's a 3 and out.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Stopped there.
Well, only a couple yards that time by the punt returner. Good defense by the punt coverage team. They get down their speed. They hustle. They're all around him, and they only give up a couple yards.
The Packers take it from the 38. Throws to the right. The catch is made. And that's a gain of 9.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Adams is lined up now as a slot receiver. Second and 2. Looking to the right side and throwing. And Ingram's there to make the stop.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
First down at the 21. Rodgers over to Nelson. Into promised land. Touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead. And it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
And the extra point. The kick is good. The Packers now about to kick off as the offense just took advantage of a very poor punt. Took the short field to their advantage and was able to put points on the board. Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Chargers come out for the next possession. First down at the 20. Brown's taking the handoff. They'll mark him at the 28.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Gets it out for the completion and a gain of 4.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Tim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. First down, offense readying for the snap. Wayne's in the slot. Rivers is going to take it from the gun. That was Shields on the coverage that time.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Has the reception all alone. The Chargers trail here in the first half, Phil, but you can't say there aren't some positives here. Rivers is doing what he can to keep them in the game.
Well, they are losing, but you cannot blame the offense. The offensive line doing a good job giving the quarterback time, and the offensive coordinator, he's sitting over there going, he doesn't know which play to call because everything is working in the passing game. Allen is one of those guys, if he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make a catch.
Rivers will take the snap from the gun. Incomplete as he was looking short. That last pass, incomplete, and it brings up third down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Green's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Well, it was man-to-man coverage. Bad job by the defense. The defensive back so slow, no chance of keeping up with the wide receiver.
The defense comes out on the dime. The Chargers take it from the 33. That ball has been picked off. Fights through contact. No one's going to get him now. The 40. He's brought to a halt.
Nice job of the defense, Ed. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down here. From the gun, Rodgers. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Shakes off the tackle. Still on his feet. Brought down. Picks up the first as he's tackled at the 25. First down here after the completion. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Got the completion. Charging ahead. That's a pickup of 14. The Packers, one timeout remaining. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Rodgers by himself in the backfield. Out of the shotgun. Looks to his left. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. And again, another score on that drive, and we see a receiver closing in on the single game mark for touchdowns.
It's just no records at stake. It's unbelievable. It seems like about every other week, you and I are talking about another record that could be broken. And there's a chance here today, the way they're throwing the football, the way he is getting open, there's a chance he could break the record.
The Packers defense once again setting up that score. Turnover points cashed in by the offense. Packers now ready to kick the football down the field. They'll take it at the 20. First down on the way. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. It's Wayne.
Wayne so fast, you have to back off of him. Why? Because you don't want him to run by you and go deep down the field. So that time he breaks the out route, the quarterback puts it right on target, and he makes the catch just short of the first down marker.
It's now second down. Offense lines up here. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. Throws to the right. Almost intercepted.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have one or two passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Third down and 7. Looking to the right side and throwing. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, this defense cover 4, where 4 defensive backs are back there deep. It stops all the big passes down the field. But look at these crossing routes. Wide open, hit them, and let them catch it and run, and you still get the big plays.
Has Allen, and Allen is stopped there. So that's going to do it for the first half. Packers are up here in this one.
All right, welcome to the Verizon Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Packers are happy to be in front, and they'll look to play another solid half of football. The Chargers, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. All right, let's roll the highlights. Chargers with the ball midway through 1. Brown's going to stay up the middle, and he capped off the long drive with a TD. Chargers take the early lead. Chargers take it at the 1. They'll go with the run here, and this run goes for a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Now 2nd and 8. Rodgers' deep pass will be completed, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 52. Now later on the drive, Nelson's found on the quick pass and catch, and this goes 17 yards for the score, closing the gap to 10. Midway through the second quarter, pass coverage will break down here, and that's a house call, cutting the deficit to 3. Nelson late in the first half, Rodgers' completion is made out of the gun. It ends up working for a touchdown. The lead grows to 4. Offense on the field now after the INT. Rodgers is going to complete the pass from the gun. And this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown. The Packers go up by 11. And with that, we'll wrap up our halftime report and head back out now to Lambeau Field for the start of the second half.